Hey guys, Pat from Connecticut. It seems like there's a pretty straightforward formula to measure like opportunity for self-service, and you guys talk a lot about demographics, knowing your market and stuff like that. What are you doing to evaluate the like pickup and delivery opportunity on top of the self-service?
There is so much untapped potential in our markets. Yeah. What we're not using, ladies and gentlemen, is the data. Because remember, all that negativity, that wins in the short term. That doing stuff right and being positive and treating people good, that wins long term. What I see a lot of operators doing, and I was guilty of it in the beginning, is they want to throw this big net and catch a whole bunch of fish and drag it on a boat, and then you got to sort through it. We said, wait a minute. Back in the day, I'm so going to date myself, there was a company called MCI. I urge everyone in here to look up the case study on how they grew their business. And MCI was back in the day when there was long distance phone calls. You had to get like calling cards. You had a long distance service. Like some people are nodding their heads and smiling. The rest of you are like, what is long distance calling? Like this guy must be 100 years old. And they started very small and they saturated the market and they took the profits from that market and then they went to the neighboring market. And we used that model. So we started in Bedford-Stuyvesant in our neighborhood where I knew the backyard, I knew backyards, I knew the neighborhood like the back of my hand. And we went old school. We went flyers, we went billboards, and we saturated that market first. And truth be told, I still haven't saturated. There are 150,000 people. If 50,000 people placed an order once a week, I probably wouldn't be sitting here. Because I would have flew in on my private jet 5 minutes before. I shouldn't say sitting here, I wouldn't have been here all week. I'd have flew in just before 9:50, shook Dave's hand, hugged him. I'd have jumped on the panel, answered a couple of questions, and back on the jet to go somewhere else. We aren't even, there's so much untapped potential in our markets. What we're not using, ladies and gentlemen, is the data. Like we're valuing the real estate, the washers, the dryers, and all that. The most important and the most valuable thing in your store is the data in your, and I'm gonna say POS because that's what the terminology is used, but my business management system for my store. The data in it is way more important. If the soapbox blows up today while I'm here on stage and having a great time with everybody here, I'll go download my client list, I'll email and text them all tomorrow. We're down the block at this new building. Drop off your clothes there, and my pickup and delivery customers, they don't care where I am. So answer your question, I would look super niche. Look at Zillow, look at all the free stuff where you can get demographics. How often do homes sell in the neighborhood? Like, get all that data, it's free. Look at it. That's the area you want to be in. That's the type of clientele. What's the net worth of the neighborhoods that we service?